King of Kings, Lord of Flatbush album.
Mm-hmm.
When people listen to that album, what is the biggest message that you was trying to get across from that album?
That was after, that was like later on in my,
Mm-hmm.
that was like my return,
Mm-hmm.
album. But the message that I wanted to get across, I wanted some culture. Like, all right, so I'm like that Rastafarian culture kind of
Mm-hmm.
was really in that drove me there. But I
Mm-hmm.
was like, for Flatbush, I'm one of them guys, you know what I'm saying? Not to take away from whoever else put on,
Yeah.
but King of King, Lord of Flatbush, because that's King of King, longer Rastafari.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's King of King, Lord of Lord. You know what I mean? Lord of Lords. But I wanted to say, King of King, Lord of Flatbush, and then
Yeah.
Lord of Flatbush. I always had a play on Lord of Flatbush. That was a movie. So
Mm-hmm.
that was just my creativity coming together. But that whole album was like showing growth,
Mm-hmm.
showing versatility. That was
Subscribe.
my aim with that album, showing growth, versatility, and just like really just putting some good music together. That was
Mm-hmm.
kind of my growth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that,
Yeah. So you have a song on there called Flatbush. Fire,
yeah.
fire
Hmm.
song.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, was that song made to be the anthem?
Yes, yes, yes. It definitely was made to be the anthem, and I mean, it definitely was made to be like an anthem. But that's a song that I had brewing for years in my brain. I just needed a producer to make it for me. And I
Mm-hmm.
finally found a producer to cook it up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
remember, if so, I have shout out to Muddy Gold. You know what I mean? Another producer from Flatbush area.
Yeah.
Shout out to Muddy Gold. You know what I mean? Platinum. I mean gold selling art. Platinum producer. Gold selling producer. You know
Producer.
what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
got gold records and stuff. So shout out to Muddy. I finally got because I basically like I asked Muddy, "Am I co-producing?" And he's like, "Yeah, you're basically like that's what you did is 50%." Because I'm telling him, "Yo, you remember this song Harlem by Jim Jones?
Yeah.
Yo, I want you to. I want to say I wanted to that same drum pattern, but I want to say Flatbush,
Yeah.
and because he says Flatbush, no, he says 7th, Lennox, and what about the East Side,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
40th, his
Yeah.
barrio. So I
Yeah.
said, nah, I'm from Lennox Road, so I'm like Flatbush, Lennox, and what about the East Side, the 40s, the 50s, the 90s, BOC's high. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
so I was like, yo, this got to get the whole hood together. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I try to bring everybody in. So I said everything in there. I try to bring everybody in. And I ain't do the video, which is still, right now, it's still possibility to do the video. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's timeless music. Shout out to everybody that be reposting that song and using that song. That song get a lot of streams because when you type up Flatbush, that's going to be one of the first songs
Yeah.
to pop up.
Yeah.
So that song was definitely meant for the hood, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely meant to like bring some noise to the hood.
That's a very smart song to make marketing wise as well too because of
Yeah.
it as well.
Hmm.
You had another song called "In the Clutch" on that album as
Hmm.
well. Another
I'm
dope
glad you
record.
said that. I'm
Uh,
glad you said that.
can you break that record down for us?
Yo, that's a song that I wrote while I was up north and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And yo, that beat, I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad you pointed that out because that's probably one of my most favorite songs on that album. I ain't push it as a single, but
Yeah.
that's one of my most favorite songs as an album. I mean, on the album, you know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
ain't push it as hard as like saying it's the main thing, but how that song came about, it was just like I just needed some up tempo type
Yeah.
fire shit, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
representing, you know what I'm saying? Like I need somebody that's always gonna be come through in the clutch for me. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And just you know, playing with the bars, and but that was just one of them big songs that I really like. Teddy the Don produced that. Shout out to another Flatbush producer, gold selling record
Mm-hmm.
producer, Teddy the Don.
Yo, shout out to Teddy the Don.
Yeah, fact.